Hello, friends. My name is Vibhor Kaushik. I am again here at it again with a new video for you guys. Before I start my videos, I request you all to please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and feel free to comment on that as well if you wish to. Today, my topic is the decline of our main opposition party, which is Congress. And I would be discussing with you the main points which has led to the decline of Congress nationwide. I'll speak in both Hindi and English languages. So here we go. See, the major problem with Congress is that their leadership has stopped listening to the ground workers as well as their experienced leaders. अब होता क्या है कि in a democracy, when a party starts governing like a dictatorship, this is what happens. So we know, हमें पता है कि even the senior most leaders of Congress don't get the chance to meet with the so-called president of Congress, which is Rahul Gandhi. So you're when you're making your own partymen wait and feel inferior, so that's the basically that's the start of the downfall. Another reason is politics is actually a full-time business or a full-time work, we can say, these days. So you can't have a president who is not sure of his political ambitions. He's not even sure whether he wants to be a politician or not. That's what we get the feeling uh, when we look at Rahul Gandhi. Moreover, we are not sure about his mental capabilities, although there are billions who think that he's just not, mentally capable enough to lead a party or lead a nation. But even if we put that thing aside for a moment, we are not sure whether he's even willing to do that. First thing is will. Do you want to do something really in your life? And if you are not willing to do that, then then there is nobody to help you. Now, other thing which is happening in Congress is that, and that's a major factor, I believe. Perhaps the most prominent factor where Congress is losing or or losing the plot at the national level. They might have won some states, but at the national level they are losing the plot simply because their sense of nationalism is not matching with the sense of nationalism of a common man. I'll tell you why. Because when in Kerala you tie up with a party called Muslim League, who openly supports the breaking part of India, like the Tukde Tukde. They basically support the Tukde Tukde of India, and then recently they inducted Kanhaiya Kumar in their party. We all know what he stands for. He's one of those, again, he's one of those people who supports the Tukde Tukde gang of very passionately. So it's a completely wrong signaling which you are giving to the people of the country. A common man will never support you uh, if you tie up with parties which support the breaking of India. If you include people who support the breaking of India, see, people can tolerate poverty, people can tolerate inflation, but when it comes to nation, they they cannot tolerate a party who is supporting directly or indirectly the breaking of a nation where they live. This is a very emotional point for almost all the countrymen. Now, on top of it, what happens is they do not listen to their senior member. We we just saw what they did in Punjab. Punjab was one of the only, perhaps one of the only states wherein they had a confirmed, we can say, a confirmed stance or a chance that they would win. What they did, they simply just threw away their most experienced leader called Arminder Singh. I mean, it's just like BJP throwing away Yogi Adityanath from Uttar Pradesh. So you don't you don't commit political harakaris like this, but they have done that. I don't know who takes these sort of decisions, but they have done that, and now they will pay the price. They might have made Channi the chief minister of Punjab, but in the upcoming elections they will lose badly. So all the decision making is completely haywire without without the without knowing the sentiments of the common worker or the common people. And in turn, what happens is these very senior leaders, they get upset and they go and join the BJP, which makes BJP even more stronger. So this is a very pathetic state of affairs ongoing in Congress. We also saw that just yesterday, I guess, Kapil Sibbal uh, uh, took a conference and he beautifully mentioned what is possibly wrong in Congress. That they are not consulting seniors, they are not taking the right decisions. Nobody is consulted before making a decision. So the whole democratic process of Congress, internal Congress party, is broken basically. Only just two or three people are making the decisions or calling all the shots, which is a very unfortunate state of affairs. So all this is not good for if we talk about long run is not good for India itself, because In a democracy, you need a strong opposition. Then only you can do a check and balance thing on a ruling party. But when your opposition, your main opposition party is so weak, then how will they even think of you know keeping a check and balance on the ruling party? And this is what is exactly what is happening to BJP. So, like I have discussed internally with many people, that it's not the BJP who is doing anything extraordinary. It is the opposition who is so pathetic, which is allowing BJP to win again and again, and they will again win. We know that BJP's economic policies are very poor, very poorly managed. We know that their foreign policies are very poorly managed, but still there is no one to highlight it. Although I consider myself a BJP supporter, but I know that uh, policies, but there is no one in the opposition to highlight that or take advantage of that. So the only solution which is left is, see, Congress has to get out of this dynasty thing. Congress has many good leaders. There should be a fair election, and a genuine guy needs to be made the president of uh, Congress. Enough with Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, and Sonia Gandhi. They may be big leaders, but unfortunately, they are not delivering. So, as in life, if somebody fails consistently, then he or she needs to be made accountable for that. So, that was my conclusion. I hope you liked my videos. I hope you I hope you comment and like on this video. So once again, please subscribe to my channel. Keep watching my videos. I'll be coming again to you guys with more videos. Thank you so much for watching.